If you've ever gone car shopping, you've probably noticed how easy it is to get distracted by flashy ads, sleek designs, and smooth-talking salespeople. They'll tell you every SUV is reliable, powerful, and worth the price. But here's the truth. Most people never hear mechanics. The very people who open these cars up and see what's really going on under the hood have a completely different list of favorites. And trust me, it's not the list you see in magazines or commercials. Why? Because mechanics don't care about how shiny the paint is or how nice the dashboard feels. They care about what fails first, what costs you the most to repair, and what just keeps running year after year without draining your wallet. They know which SUVs will run like a loyal workhorse, and which ones will quietly bleed you dry with hidden repair bills that pile up before you even hit 80,000 miles. This video isn't just a casual ranking. It's the result of insider knowledge from people who've spent years, sometimes decades, diagnosing breakdowns, replacing faulty parts, and listening to frustrated owners who bought the wrong SUV. By the time you finish watching, you'll know exactly which SUVs real experts, the ones with oil-stained hands, not sales quotas, would buy for themselves and their families. So before you make a decision that could lock you into years of unnecessary costs, unreliable performance, and dealership headaches, watch this list carefully. Because once you see which SUVs mechanics personally recommend, you'll never look at car shopping the same way again. 5. Toyota 4Runner, the SUV that refuses to die. Mechanics love this one for a simple reason. It's practically bulletproof. The 4Runner isn't about chasing trends, it's about outlasting them. Its body-on-frame construction, the same rugged design used in trucks, means it can handle abuse that would cripple other SUVs. Think about it: mud, snow, steep mountain climbs, this thing eats it all for breakfast. Inside the shop, mechanics know the 4Runner for something priceless: predictable reliability. The V6 engine has been refined over decades, with minimal changes, because Toyota already perfected it. Less complexity means fewer things to break. Even if something does go wrong, parts are abundant, and repairs are straightforward, no hunting for obscure components or waiting weeks for a shipment. People often ask, why doesn't Toyota redesign it to be more modern? That's the point. Every redesign in the car industry is a gamble. It introduces new tech, new electronics, and new problems. The 4Runner's design is time-tested. Mechanics will tell you, if you want an SUV you can keep for 15-20 years without major headaches, this is it. The resale value? Through the roof, because everyone knows its reputation. 4. Honda CR-V, the everyday workhorse. You might not think of the CR-V as exciting, but mechanics know excitement doesn't keep you out of the repair shop. Consistency does. The CR-V is one of those SUVs that just works. It's not flashy, but year after year, it's one of the least problematic vehicles mechanics see. What really earns their respect is the engineering philosophy. Honda focuses on simplicity and quality parts. The engines are smooth, fuel-efficient, and most importantly, durable. The transmission, especially in older and current models, is well-tuned and built to last with regular maintenance. Mechanics will often say, I hardly ever see a CR-V in here, unless it's just for oil changes or brakes. That's the kind of quiet reputation that matters. It's also a master of holding value, meaning if you decide to sell it down the line, buyers will practically line up. That's not an accident, it's the result of years of proving itself in real-world driving, not just on paper. 3. Lexus GX, luxury meets longevity. This one is a mechanic's secret weapon. You get luxury, but you also get Toyota's legendary reliability, because under the fancy Lexus badge and leather seats, the GX is basically a Toyota Land Cruiser Prado. That's right, it's built to survive in some of the harshest driving conditions in the world. Mechanics love the GX because it's overbuilt. The engine is a naturally aspirated V8, meaning no turbo complications, fewer moving parts, and an almost unshakable reliability record. Suspension parts? Heavy duty. Frame? Truck grade. Even the electronics are simple compared to modern luxury SUVs, making them far less prone to costly failures. Sure, it's not the most fuel-efficient SUV on the road, but mechanics will tell you, would you rather save a little on gas and spend thousands on repairs, or pay slightly more at the pump and have your SUV last twice as long? The GX is for people who want comfort without sacrificing the kind of reliability you can trust your life with. 2. Subaru Outback, the adventure-ready tank. Mechanics know something most casual buyers overlook. Drivetrain quality matters as much as the engine, and the Subaru Outback nails both. Its symmetrical all-wheel drive system isn't just marketing, it's one of the most balanced and reliable AWD setups in the industry. What mechanics love is how well this SUV handles bad weather and rough roads, without requiring constant repairs. The flat-4 boxer engine, when maintained, is rock solid and helps keep the center of gravity low for better stability. Sure, some older models had head gasket issues, but Subaru fixed that years ago, and mechanics will still vouch for its dependability today. For people who live in places with snow, ice, or dirt roads, the Outback is a game changer. And unlike bigger SUVs, it's efficient and easy to maneuver, making it a favorite for those who want utility without a huge footprint. Mechanics know this is an SUV you can daily drive and take on weekend adventures without fearing a massive repair bill. Act 1. Toyota Land Cruiser, the king that rules for decades. Ask any mechanic what the most indestructible SUV is, and you'll hear the same name again and again: Toyota Land Cruiser. It's not just a car, it's a legend. In some countries, these are used in war zones, remote villages, and desert expeditions because they just don't quit. The secret? Over-engineering. Toyota builds the Land Cruiser to survive conditions far worse than what most owners will ever face. That means even in normal city driving, it's barely breaking a sweat. The engines are big, low-stressed, and designed to last hundreds of thousands of miles. Mechanics know these. SUVs can easily hit 300,000 miles with basic maintenance, some even go past 500,000. It's also built for repairability. In many parts of the world, you can find Land Cruiser parts at roadside shops because they've been around for so long. And while it's expensive up front, mechanics will tell you the cost per year of ownership ends up lower than most SUVs because you're not constantly paying for major fixes. The Land Cruiser is the SUV you buy when you want something that your kids and maybe even your grandkids could still be driving decades from now. It's the ultimate buy-it-once vehicle, and that's exactly why mechanics respect it above all others. And there you have it, the SUVs that mechanics would actually trust with their own money, their own families, and their own peace of mind. No marketing fluff, no dealership sales pitch, just raw. Under the hood, truth, from people who've seen every breakdown, every failed engine, and every repair bill that could make a grown man cry. But now, I've got to ask you, do you agree with this list? Or is there an SUV you swear by that should have been here? Maybe you've had a 4Runner that's still running after 300,000 miles. Or maybe you've got horror stories about a reliable SUV that betrayed you like a bad ex. Either way, I want to hear it. Drop your story in the comments, because this is where the real debate starts. And fair warning, mechanics do read these comments. So if you claim your SUV has been perfect, be ready for someone with oil on their hands to fact check you. But hey, if your SUV has survived years of abuse, bad weather, and questionable driving skills, maybe it deserves some public recognition. So, tell me, what's your forever SUV?